Hope everyone's doing good today. And yeah, I think we're pushing 50-something days with 100% solar. Looking forward to getting our, we've found a 600-watt wind turbine, Coleman, that I'm looking forward to getting. It's still a little campy, and like I said, I keep saying refrigeration's been an issue, but to tell you the truth, it's not really that big of an issue. And we are looking at a refrigeration unit that runs independently and can also run off our inverter. So, I don't know, along those lines, things are good. The watermelons are coming up, our pumpkins are coming up, pretty much all the stuff that we planted is coming up. And yeah, this myth of, I go to the grocery store and I look at some of the vegetables and stuff, and they're like, tiny. But the stuff we're growing is, I don't know, it's all massive. And I mean, I can't tell you how good it feels to grow something, and then to pick that thing, and then to cut that up, and then to put that in and cook it, with a variety of other things that you've grown. Man, I'm glad I started doing this, because I'm glad that life has brought me to where I am today. These changes and these things that happen throughout the span of a person's lifetime. I'm 39, and I've done and experienced a variety of things, and I'm grateful for my life. And no matter what has occurred in it, it's brought me to this moment, which is what I'm grateful for. But yeah, no, I'm really happy. Which I really am the majority of the time. I know some of my political stuff that I say on here I may come across as being upset, and they're kind of rants. Yes, they are. And so that's only like one part of me. On that political stuff, there's a lot of passion for that. But on a daily living today with friends and things like that, of course, I'm always kind of always trying to bring up dialogue, because I think these things are really important to talk about. And so I do try to interject that into my conversations, but, sorry, fly, but, yeah, so just kind of report, basically, that, things are going well on that front. And I've actually been looking into some other technologies, and I wish I should have written this down. Need to prepare a little bit better when I do these, but nevertheless, and I'll try to post it to the bottom, but there's this book on all the new technologies that are coming out, solar, hydro, just a ton. We're going to do that the wind turbine. The next on the step is, it's kind of the wind turbine. See, my idea is this, that I like to have everything operable. So if there's sun, that's great. I don't have to do shit. Excuse me. Well, fuck that. I don't have to do shit. If there's wind, I don't have to do shit. But when none of those things are occurring, there's also this thing you can take your bike and you can put it on, and it also runs to a turbine. So even if you exercise for an hour a day, and really it comes down to the charge, the amount of batteries that you have in your inverter, as to how much or what volume you'll have to do. But I'm absolutely loving this, and excited about going to the next level and the next level. Because it's kind of when you start out at ground zero. I think this way. This is why I've always liked to learn things myself, and no matter, even if I take heed when people say things, but I like to experience it myself, because I learned to appreciate the levels of growing with the solar, with all that stuff, with changing, because you have to alter, and as you get more things, it's like this little bonus, like a little extra power or a little extra this, and I gotta say, for a guy like me, that's really fulfilling, and the gardening and stuff like that, and the spring break that I've been able to take off for school and just scrounge by. That's really pretty much all we've been doing, and just scrounging by. But that's okay, and then we go back into school, and student loans kick in, and I realize that's digging debt. However, what my purpose is, I'm going to teach, so I haven't seen a shortage of teachers. So I'm going to teach, and so I do have a plan to go with my degree, and it's not about the money, because I'm not going to make shit. But yeah, I want to teach, and so I'm going to teach journalism, and so I'm going to study that, and hopefully I can make a difference on that level if we're not too far gone by that point. But yeah, so these are the things that I'm trying to do. My wife has her things that she does with her life and stuff like that, and it's really nice to have somebody to enjoy this with. We come from very different people, but it's really nice that Yeah, but and at the same time, we see a lot of things the same way. So it's really cool. It's a good experience if you're married, as far as like, well, at least I find it. My wife may say it drives her crazy sometimes because I am one of those people. I like to have things to do, and so if I don't have things to do, then I invent things in my head to do. Anyways, but yeah. So this is just a little short 5-6 minute deal on where we're at with that. The point of this is to encourage other people to empower themselves to get off the grid. I mean, if you're a consumer, and we all are going to continue to consume, but these are things that take away from the monopolies. We can bitch all we want, but what they respect is you respecting the power that you have. And this is part of my doing with my community service, and I'm going to start for my next semester. I want to do, well, I'm going to work on, I'm starting to ask people on Facebook if I could do a short interview of them, and I'm going to try to compile, because I believe we're all one. And I think we have more in common than we think, but the powers that be divide us on these things, although they are important to us. You know, gay rights, these things, they're all important to us. My idea is that they're natural rights, and you already have them, and why we're begging for scraps. But it's beyond me. But that I believe that we're all one. Now, there's obviously some bad apples out there. There's some greed. Greed is good. I don't think so. I don't think greed is good. I think voluntary helping of others without force is one of the most rewarding things in this guy's life that I've experienced. And I think that it is one part of the key that we need to do as a society to evolve and to help this country and to be a unified country under natural rights with our government for its people. Not this, I mean, if you can't just, there's so much stuff and corruption, it's just like how we could pay into the system continually and accept this. I mean, it's just beyond me. Civil disobedience is the way. I hope you get something out of this. If you have any questions, like I said, I'm stupid to the whole solar thing. Many other people would know more than I would, but this is just my experience and what we're doing. And I hope that motivates somebody else to say, hey, someone else is doing it. And if one person hears what I'm saying and that motivates them to do something, then in my philosophy, it is a triumph. Even if you just think about it, it's a triumph for me in the way I view living in the world. Persuasion, it's a beautiful thing, except you have to practice what you preach, because, you know. Anyways, so enough said. Thank you very much. I appreciate you watching, and yeah, hope to hear something back from you. I hope you keep posting this. I hope you throw this out there and other people go, hey, I'll do that. Post your own thing, and let's start talking to each other, because, man, we're a little bit too damn distant, and I hope that changes, because we are one.